Becky Hill and Sigala, Heaven on My Mind, here on Vibe 107.6. Lee Partridge with you on the Drive Time show. As promised earlier on, by modern technology, well, I suppose the telephone's not so modern now, is it, technology? But going to the phones now, we've got Watford's lead chaplain, Francis. Good evening to you, Francis.
Hi, Lee.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
Good. First of all, I want to thank you for taking the time out. I know you're busy. I know sharing your time with everybody, especially through these recent months, which we will talk about shortly. So, first of all, I wanted to ask you, how have you been through this period? Because it's all very well supporting everybody else, but how have you been? And also, what is your role as Watford's lead chaplain? What has that entailed in general, and then, through the last few months?
Yeah, well, I'm really grateful that I have been okay, thankfully. But, I live on my own, and I think loneliness is an issue for a lot of us who've gone through this experience on our own. And definitely I miss hugging people. I can't wait until it's possible for us to hug other people again. But my work has kept me busy. So, as you say, I'm the lead chaplain for Watford Town Centre Chaplaincy, and we're a workplace wellbeing charity. So we're constituted to support people where they are, working, shopping and socialising in Watford Town Centre. So that's what we've been doing. And,
I mean, we've seen and met each other many, many times at many different functions and events. So right. I'm fully aware of the work that you do actually do. So some of the things that have been different for you that you've been doing through the last few months.
Yeah. So obviously, once we went into lockdown, most of the businesses in Watford Town Centre closed temporarily. A lot of the workers were furloughed or working from home. So what we wanted to do right from the start was get the message out that we can provide remote support by phone and by email. And I want to reassure people who usually work in Watford Town Centre and aren't back to work yet that remote support continues for them. They can call or they can email, and those contact details are on our website, which is watfordtcc.org. But since the beginning of June, we actually started to resume our face-to-face activities as we heard that the non-essential retailers were going to start opening up, and then as the hospitality venues reopened as well. So you might have seen our volunteer chaplains and street angels around and about again on the streets of Watford. And if anyone is in Watford Town Centre and wants to talk about anything that's troubling or worrying them, and they see one of our chaplains or street angels, we do wear distinctive uniform, then they're very welcome to just, tap us on the shoulder or call out to us and say, can we have a chat? And we have time for people to talk to us. You're not overburdening us. If you want to share your troubles, we will listen.
And, it's really important, and we do say, we need to talk more in general, especially when we've got things on our mind. Yeah. Some people find it really difficult to talk or to actually make that initial contact, don't they? I know people and people that are close to me that have been through lots of different stuff, and it's that initial first contact. So, say somebody's, that they've been maybe through lockdown, maybe not through lockdown, before, after, whatever, and they're really feeling down. They might need to talk to someone because they're feeling lonely, or because maybe they got trouble at home, or they got trouble at work, or it could just be that they want somebody to talk to in general, can't they?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, our volunteers, they're trained to be proactive. We're not just hanging around and waiting for someone to come to us. If you are in a business in the town centre and you'd like to have a volunteer regularly visit just to speak to your staff, when a chaplain is making a weekly visit to a workplace, they'll go around and greet everybody, because, as you say, some people don't want to bother others. They don't want to be a burden, or they don't know how to start the conversation. So the chaplain will start the conversation with you. And also, we're okay if you want to start with something, that's just a really simple topic, just to chat about what you were up to at the weekend, or the weather that we've been having, or something really simple. You don't need to launch into telling us your life story until you've built up a bit of trust. We do understand it takes a bit of time for that trust to build.
Yeah, I think that's really, really important, the trust thing, but also the fact of talking about something that's might be a million miles away from what you actually need to get off your chest, and then once you get into it and you feel comfortable. So if someone's sitting at home and they think, do you know what, I'd just really like to speak to someone, just go over the website address again, and also from there they could literally pick the phone up and say, hello, I just need to talk to someone about nothing or something or whatever. What's the telephone number again on the website?
So the website's www.watfordtcc.org, and the contact details are on there.
Yeah, fantastic.
So that's how it works.
Street Angels. Now, you've mentioned Street Angels,
right.
And I've got to talk about this because I've banged on about their drum many, many times. Tell us about...
Thank you.
Well, of course, thank you for the work you do. A lot of people may not... like I said, lots of times, the Street Angels is just going underneath the radar. You won't even know they're there. Yeah. You won't even know they're there, but they're so with it, and they can see exactly what's going on and spot somebody that might be in a vulnerable situation, from a distance away.
Right.
So tell us about the Street Angels, what they do, and also how people can get involved, because that's really important as well if they wanted to be part of that team.
Yeah, so our Street Angels are our nighttime chaplains, if you like. So, of course, if you're not out and about overnight in the kind of the party end of Watford Town Centre overnight at the weekend, you won't have met any of our Street Angels. But that's where we operate. And in addition to the pastoral care that the chaplains give to businesses during the daytime, the Street Angels do that as well. So they do notice people in distress, and again, they have time to listen if there's anything that you want to talk about. But we also provide practical care and assistance to make sure that everyone has a safe night out in Watford, and also if they need assistance getting home safely, finding their way to a taxi, we'll wait with people until the taxi or the Uber arrives. We can help to recharge your mobile phone if you want to call friends and family to get a lift home. We really want everyone to enjoy Watford, whether you've come in to shop or to socialise, and hopefully our volunteers help everybody to do that.
Yeah, they do fantastic, and flip-flops and all sorts of stuff, people using shoes.
Yeah, we tend to find people come into town wearing high heels, which look really pretty, but after a few hours they become uncomfortable. So if we notice someone who's walking around carrying the high heels, then we'll offer them some slippers.
Yeah, exactly. High heels on the way out and slippers on the way home.
That's right, yeah.
High heels on the way in and slippers on the way home. Francis, look, thanks. I want to give you all a round of applause, you, your team and everyone.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's for you and each and every one of your team.
I will pass on that appreciation to the team.
Please do. I know the work you do. So one more time, just give us the website, because all the details are on there.
That's right, yeah. So it's www.watfordtcc.org.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and they're there to help us.
Yes, that's right.
Francis, I'll catch up with you soon, and thanks again for your time. You take care.
Thanks very much, Lee.
Cheers,
bye-bye.
Francis. Bye-bye. There you go, Francis Lee, Chaplain of Watford. So those of you may not have realised what exactly work they do, that's what they do. Just there to help us in many, many different ways. Just have a chat. You go to the website, find out all the details from there.